everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. This is Sarah Green, and I am a Premier Wellness Advocate with doTERRA Essential Oils. And I wanted to do an info session tonight on essential oils that you should be using during the winter to help keep your body healthy and help support your family's health. This is going to be a great info session for someone who's just, if you're sick of being sick. A lot of people have been sick all winter, all fall and all winter. And a lot of kids are catching everything from school. And so how can we help keep our immune systems up, and how can we treat symptoms as they come? How can we treat them naturally and just, take care of them without having to hopefully go to the doctor, without, having to take time off work and keep kids home from school. So I just wanted to give some tips on oils and products that we use in our home and that you can use in your home to help everybody stay a little bit healthier. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with some really basics that you may have already learned in an intro class, but we're going to start with what are essential oils. Essential oils are aromatic compounds. They are found in all different parts of a plant. So they can be found in the flower, they can be found in the stem, the leaf, the seed, the root, all different parts. They're super, super potent. They're much more potent than herbs. For example, peppermint is 27 times more potent of an herb than using just like a peppermint leaf. So it's very, very potent. And so they're very powerful and can have wonderful benefits for our body. The wonderful thing about essential oils is that we can use them. They're very safe to use, and they don't have bad side effects for our body. So we're not going to have to worry about things like addiction, or we're not going to have to worry about, overdosing or things like that. We can use them to support our body's wellness. So there are a lot of different types of essential oils out there, a lot of different brands. So why doTERRA essential oils? Why are they the best? doTERRA was actually created by some awesome people who were working at another company, but they found that they weren't satisfied with the standards, with the safety standards and with the testing standards, and just the quality of product that was going out. And so they wanted there to just be a brand where consumers could know and parents can know, and people who care about their health can just know that the oils were safe to put into their bodies, that they were safe to use on their skin, that they're not full of synthetics, that they're safe to use internally and on our kids, because currently there really is no governing body around essential oils. The FDA doesn't touch it. There's no association of essential oils or anything like that. It's just not regulated. And so the scary thing is that if you go to the drugstore and you buy a bottle of lavender essential oil there, it can say right on the bottle, 100% pure, but it's not necessarily so. They can put that label on even when it's full of synthetics or toxins or water, who knows what's in there. And they don't have to tell us what's in there. So anyways, it could be lavender, but it probably isn't if it's super cheap. And so, when you flip over that bottle of 100% pure lavender from the drugstore and it says, do not ingest. Sometimes they even say, do not use on skin. That scares me. If it's so bad to be putting on our skin or in our bodies, why should we be inhaling it? Why should we be touching it with our fingers, or even just inhaling the aroma? We just don't want any of those toxins in our body at all. And so doTERRA leaders created this standard called CPTG, which is Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. And what that means is that doTERRA as a company does just tons of testing on the plants, from the time that they're planted in the soil to throughout the growing process, distilling and bottling. They're just constantly testing these oils for purity and safety and no synthetics or anything like that. And but then they also, here's the thing that means a lot to me, is that they also have an outside third-party company that also tests And so to me, having this, neutral third party that's also testing is huge. And that's why I feel, 100% safe using these oils in my home, on my skin, with my kids, internally in my body. It just really makes me feel really good and safe using these oils. So it's the only brand that I use. So, okay, so moving on. I have my notes, so forgive me. But so just as a disclaimer, doTERRA does not treat, cure, or prevent. Your lifestyle prevents disease. Doctors treat symptoms and fix broken parts. And the body cures the disease and heals itself. And we can just use essential oils to support our body in doing that. Okay, so how do we use essential oils? Essential oils have 3 main ways they can be used. Excuse me. The first way is aromatically, and an example of that would be using it in a diffuser, which I thought I had a diffuser next to me, but I don't. So using them in a diffuser, which kind of just mists it out into the room, and everyone can benefit that way, or just putting a drop of the oil into our palm and then rubbing our palms together and then inhaling. And you can get that great benefit from the essential oils by inhaling the aroma. So that's called using the oils aromatically. We can use oils topically directly on the place we're concerned about, whether that's discomfort in a joint, tension in our neck. We can use the oils directly on those surfaces. For anyone with sensitive skin, and often we recommend it just to be safe. Anyone with sensitive skin, kids, babies, elderly people, or just because it can help one drop go a little bit farther, we suggest diluting or adding just a little bit of fractionated coconut oil. We find is one of the best carrier oils that you can use. Fractionated coconut oil is really a nice carrier oil versus something like an olive oil or something, because it's not as greasy and it doesn't have a scent, and it just spreads on your skin really nicely. So we like to dilute for safety. And then the third way that we can use essential oils is internally. And what that means is we can actually ingest these oils. And this is specific to doTERRA. Not every brand can be used this way. With doTERRA essential oils, due to those safety standards, we know exactly what is in that bottle. And any oil from doTERRA that has this little, I'll try to show, this little label on it that says supplement facts. I don't know if that's too blurry. Anyways, it's a little label that says supplement facts. If it has that, it's similar, to a food where it's totally safe to ingest. So, so that's ingesting. Another way you can ingest them, besides just putting a drop, right into your mouth or under your tongue, another great way is to put them into a shot glass of water and just drink that really fast. You can also, if you don't like the flavor of the oil that you're trying to take, but you really want that health benefit that it's going to give, doTERRA, and I'm sure other companies make them too. I get them through doTERRA because it's easy to add on my order. Has these awesome veggie caps where you can just pop a capsule open and then put in the drops of oil that you want and then put it back together and take it just like a regular pill. We take our oils internally also by just mixing some of them into our food or smoothies, because they have different, flavors or different benefits. So I'll get into some of that as well. Okay, so doTERRA is not just an essential oil company. We're actually a total wellness company, and the way that doTERRA supports total wellness is, the veggie caps are awesome, Courtney. The way that doTERRA supports our total wellness is that they're not miracle workers. These oils are not just miracles. They will support our efforts to stay healthy. And, so we can't just be eating garbage, not sleeping, smoking and doing these things that are horrible for our health and expect the oils to just be miracle cures. They're not going to do that. They're going to work best with someone's body who they are already living a healthy lifestyle. So included in that would be, eating right, exercising, resting and managing your stress, reducing your toxic load. So that means reducing the toxic cleansers that you might be using in your home, or scented candles, things like that they're fake synthetic scents that we don't need in our life. And then being proactive and informed with our care, our medical care and our self-care. Excuse me. So that's our foundation of a healthy lifestyle. But the thing is that even when we're eating really healthy and doing all of these things, we're not perfect. None of us is perfect. And so, even when we're, eating vegetables and drinking water, and we think we're getting the vitamins that we need, we're really not. So often, because our food is a little more processed than it used to be in years past, and also we're just busy. It's hard to make sure that we're consistently always eating the exact right thing. So we do our best, but we're not perfect. And so the amazing supplements that I take every single day are called the Lifelong Vitality Set. And the Lifelong Vitality supplements are amazing. And I started taking these, and I just knew that I will be with doTERRA forever because I love them so much. I highly recommend everyone take them. I started taking these when I was pregnant with my son a few years ago, and my doctor thought they were a great supplement to be taking, and so I just love them. I love how I feel. I love the benefits that I felt in my body, and so good. I'm glad you're liking them, Allison. So the first part of that is the Microplex MVP. Now this is our A to Z supplement. I'm at the end of a chest cold, sorry. So this is our A to Z supplement, and what's in here is this supplement is made with whole foods, and it's in a powder, so it's really easily digested by our bodies and absorbed into our systems, and so it makes it really a lot easier to feel the benefits than the little hard capsule that I used to take back a few years ago. Excuse me. So the awesome thing with these, when I say they're made with whole foods, is if you look at the ingredients, they're actually made with kale and with broccoli and, lots of other healthy stuff. Anyways, so they're really, really good for you. So the second piece is the XE Omega. The XE Omega is, yes, Courtney, I loved them. The XE Omega is our fish oil supplement, and the wonderful thing about this is it's all the omegas that we need, plus 9 essential oils that we should be taking every day, including some powerful immune boosters that I'll touch on in this info session, clove and frankincense, and just some really great powerhouses that I swear, other than this cold, I feel like I've stayed just far more healthier than I ever was before. Even when I was working in a daycare, had kids in the daycare, and had one in elementary school, we just stay way healthier now. So, okay, so then the third piece is Alpha CRS. This is our cellular vitality complex. It just kind of revitalizes our cells and removes some of the crud from them so that we can just feel a more natural energy. I feel more clear-headed, a little more alert. Anyways, I just love how I feel taking these. I feel like I've had improved hair, improved skin, improved brain. I just feel really good. So that's that. So that's the Lifelong Vitality supplement set, and again, I recommend everybody be taking it every single day. Okay, so we're gonna move on to some other specific products. So Terrazyme is doTERRA's digestive enzyme complex, and what this does is it helps our body digest certain foods where we might be having trouble with it, or we're just feeling very maybe bloated. They just help our body digest that and break it down. And supports healthy production of metabolic enzymes. So that is the TerraZyme. It's part of the Digest Zen line, which I've actually got a couple other Digest Zen products here that are out of order. Digest Zen is an amazing oil blend that is wonderful for everything digestive. So, stomach discomfort, any sort of discomfort, you can use this oil topically. I use it topically on my kids when they have stomach discomfort. We can use it for, just anything in the digestive system. So, and then related to that is Digest Tab. This can be great for feeling like you maybe feel a little bit bloated, or you like the Digest Zen oil, but you might prefer the Digest Tabs. Everyone's a little bit different. There's a whole line of Digest Zen products. Yes, my husband does too, Courtney. There's a whole line of Digest Zen products that can work, for all different sorts of digestive issues with that whole system. Okay. I'm trying to be super compliant because I'm thinking about posting this on YouTube after this. So that's why I'm like all of a sudden realizing that I need to be a little more compliant. So, okay, so moving on to our probiotics. Yes, the tab does taste like Digest Zen, Allison. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. It doesn't taste great, but it does have a great effect. So, or I personally don't care for the flavor just because it's like a black licorice kind of flavor, but yeah, some people might not mind it. So PB Assist is our probiotic, and probiotics we know now are really great for our stomach health, which also can in turn support our immune system. So PB Assist and PB Assist Junior, which is new for kids. PB Assist Junior is these little packets of this powder that kids can just take internally. My kids like to just pour it in their mouth like a pixie stick, but you can also mix it into a juice or smoothie or water. So PB Assist and PB Assist Junior are wonderful probiotics. So we know that probiotics support healthy digestive functions and immunities while creating an unfavorable environment for unhealthy bacteria. Unhealthy bacteria, yeast, and other harmful microorganisms. It helps to boost GI immunities to prevent digestive infections, and can help manage or support someone with symptoms of IBS. It can help absorb, or it can help support optimal absorption of food, nutrients, and energy metabolism. And then it can also support healthy skin conditions. So when we don't have healthy gut health, it will appear in some way, and that can sometimes appear in our skin. So when we're having bad skin, it can mean that we don't have good gut health, and that's how our body's trying to tell us, like, hey, there's some junk going on in your body. So anyways, so look to our gut health. And when we stick to keeping our gut healthy, we can really support our immune system that way. Okay, now I'm going to talk about some oils. Oregano is a powerful, powerful oil. It's super potent. We call it nature's antibiotic. It's 5 times more powerful than penicillin, and it can be super potent for our immune system. So this is one that if you start to maybe feel symptoms coming on, this is one that you could take. You'd want to take this one in a veggie cap probably because it's so potent. Most people would not like the flavor. You don't want to take it in a veggie cap, but you can take this as a preventative to hopefully boost your immune system prior to and not get sick. So it can also help with pain and inflammation. This is a hot oil, so definitely if you're using it topically, definitely dilute this. I used it topically on my daughter for, actually, I'm not going to go there. That's not compliant. Okay, so frankincense, along with that one, is also a powerful one for our immune system. So frankincense is wonderful for many things. It can support our skin health. It can be great for anti-aging. It's wonderful for inflammation, just discomfort. You can put it on any areas where you have discomfort. This is a great one just to take every single day and just put a drop under your tongue just because it's good for us. There's also some wonderful research that's been done on frankincense essential oil. If you wanted to look it up, it's at pubmed.gov, pubmed.gov, G-O-V. Frankincense is amazing. Okay, so moving on to some other immune support. Copaiba. Copaiba is the new and exciting one that doTERRA released in September, and it was so incredibly popular that they instantly ran out. So there's plenty of Copaiba now, and so I highly recommend you add this to your collection. Copaiba is a wonderful oil that's great for lots of stuff, similar to frankincense. It's great for our respiratory support, soothing throat discomfort, sore throat. It's antibacterial. It's great. You can put it around just an area, like if you got a cut, you could put it around the area just to keep help keep infections out. Let's see. And it can also help with nausea and vomiting. So a couple great ways to do this might be diffusing it. You can take this one internally. You can also just use it topically. So, you could just put it, on your chest or behind your ears, wherever you felt like you wanted it. So that's Copaiba, and that's C-O-P-A-I-B-A if you're not familiar with it. Okay, of course, the immune support oil that we are all so in love with and super familiar with is On Guard. So On Guard is a powerful, powerful blend, an amazing mix of immune boosters, and it's also antibacterial. So this is a wonderful oil made with clove, which is the most powerful antioxidant in the whole world, and way more than blueberries. So if you would like to boost your immune system and support your body, if you feel like something's coming on, use On Guard. So in my house, we diffuse this a lot. We use it topically. This is one you might want to dilute for kids especially, or someone with sensitive skin, but you can also just use it straight topically. I'll put it down my kid's spine or on the bottom of their feet at bedtime just as an extra immune boost. I can also take this just a drop in water, in a glass of water. doTERRA's On Guard has been so incredibly popular that they made a whole entire line of products around it. So in my house, we use every day. We've got this On Guard hand sanitizer, for example, which is pretty new and it's really cheap. Everyone should have this in their purse or in their car. It's wonderful. Just a great spray hand sanitizer. I clean with On Guard, and you can actually use the oil to make your own cleaners, or doTERRA also sells this amazing cleaner concentrate that I just love, and we use it to clean everything in our whole house. Excuse me. All you need to do is have a spray bottle that's your glass spray bottle filled with water, and then you just add in, depending on what you're cleaning, you can add in, a couple tablespoons of the concentrate, and that's all you need. There's a toothpaste that I love. There's just a whole line. We use the foaming hand wash at every sink in our house every time we wash our hands. So every time we wash our hands, we're not only using this wonderful natural antibacterial soap that's really super gentle on our skin, we also are boosting our immune system every time we wash our hands. So it's a doubly awesome benefit. Okay, so black pepper is not a well-known oil, but it can be amazing for boosting our immune system. It's just got a strong smell. Great for boosting our immune system. It can help with coughs. It is antiviral, and it increases cellular oxygenation. And it blends well with cinnamon and clove. So if you were to use those in a diffuser, that might be really nice. If you were going to take this one internally, I think it would probably be best to put it also into a veggie cap, just because the flavor is going to be so incredibly strong. Okay, now, I always feel like I'm not saying arbor vitae right, but I think that's what it is, arbor vitae, but I've heard of arbor vitae as well, I don't know. So anyways, here's that. This and cinnamon too, which I couldn't find my cinnamon to show you, but arbor vitae. So this plant is actually in nature, it's called the tree of life. The reason that it's called the tree of life is because when that type of a tree falls, it actually will just last for an incredibly long amount of time. It's not getting deteriorated by, bacteria or bugs. It just sustains, and so and stays healthy. And so that's why it's been known as the tree of life. And so in the way that the essential oils of that plant can help keep that that tree healthy, it can also keep our bodies healthy as well. So this is a wonderful oil to diffuse. And here's some science: it has a high content of tropanols, which are the chemical compounds that protect against seasonal threats. Has powerful purifying properties. It supports healthy cell function, and this is just a great one to have on hand. Cinnamon is another one that is, this one. So this is very effective against viruses. It can help with respiratory. It's antibacterial, antiviral. Yeah. So anyways, great oil. Okay, I already went over digestin. Some other oils that are wonderful this time of year, and actually ones that I've been using a lot in our house because we all got hit with the respiratory, like a cold. Ones that I feel have really supported our respiratory system this time of year have been all of the tree oils. And we like to use the tree oils not only in the diffuser because you can just feel it getting into your lungs as you breathe it, but also we use them just slightly diluted. We'll just use them topically on our chest and on our back. And this has been great to have a variety of oils to kind of circle through with my kids, and my husband and me all kind of got this crud. So a few of the tree oils that I love are Siberian fir. This came out this year, and Siberian fir is just really lovely. It actually replaced white fir, so if you used to like white fir, this is kind of similar. Siberian fir is one that I used. Siberian fir is a great one for constricted breathing, congestion. Apply it to your chest, diffuse it, and inhale it. Douglas fir, I didn't have it handy, but that's another one. Douglas fir is great for supporting the respiratory system, coughing. It can help with that. Applying it to your chest and diffusing. Marjoram, I never used to think about marjoram much before I started learning more about the respiratory support oils, but marjoram can be a great one for someone who's experiencing the symptoms of needs support for croup and bronchitis. And then again, apply it topically diluted to the neck, chest, and upper back. Which I want to smell that one again. Okay, and then any of the mints like spearmint and peppermint, spearmint, those can be great also to just really open up those airways. Okay, so speaking of the respiratory system, a favorite, most people have this as their favorite, breathe. So I was going to say most people have this as their favorite, but it is also wonderful to really branch out and try these other oils because they all just have different benefits. So sometimes it's great to just kind of change up your rotation and try something new. Some of these oils aren't in Breathe. Some of them are. I'll read what's in Breathe. Breathe is a wonderful, wonderful, powerful blend that has laurel leaf, eucalyptus, peppermint, melaleuca, which is tea tree, lemon, cardamom, ravensara. Anyway, so it's a really powerful, potent blend that when we use this, like I like to put just a drop in my hand and then rub my palms together, and then I close my eyes and exhale, and then I inhale really deep, and you can just feel how much that opens up the airways. And so Breathe together, all that combination of oils together is really wonderful. If I run out of Breathe, I love to just grab my eucalyptus and my cardamom, and I can just kind of make my own little Breathe combo. Or if I don't have those and I just want to try something else because maybe my symptoms have changed slightly, I'll grab my cypress and rub that on my chest. And so it's wonderful to just kind of be familiar with a variety of these oils and just know that they all can support our respiratory system in different ways. Okay. Okay, four things to have on hand if you are experiencing sinus discomfort is 4 oils, because you can make this powerful kind of concoction called the sinus steamer. Courtney, you're probably familiar with that. So the sinus steamer is 4 powerful oils put together. So you take one drop each of peppermint, melaleuca, oregano, and lemon, and you put 1 drop of each into a mug, and then you pour some hot water on top of it, pretty hot water, so that it makes a lot of steam. Yes, Courtney, so Siberian Fir and Breathe, that would be an awesome combo. I love Siberian Fir and Wild Orange, actually. Those two are amazing. But I'll have to try Siberian Fir and Breathe. So the steam mug is 1 drop each of lemon, melaleuca, peppermint, and oregano. You put 1 drop each in the mug, pour in the hot water, and then as soon as the water's in there, I lean over it and just inhale that steam with my eyes closed because it's so potent, but I'll put sometimes a towel over my head so that all that steam just comes up to my face. And I alternate inhaling inhaling through my nose and my mouth, and as best as I can. Now this is super, super potent, and so it can be really, really difficult to do this. And so sometimes I'm just taking some really short little breaths. Sometimes it makes me cough because it's so, so strong, but I just do my best. And then as the steam kind of mellows a little bit, it becomes easier to do. And we do this for about 5 minutes or so, or until the steam doesn't feel effective anymore. Anyways, that's amazing for sinus support. Another way that you can support your sinuses, which a lot of people aren't familiar with this way, but if you're feeling sinus discomfort, you can take some diluted Digestin, and you can actually just touch it along those areas of discomfort, and it can open up those areas a little bit. I failed to grab my Holiday Joy, but Holiday Joy is one that if you grabbed it during the holiday season, you can still use it. Even though it's past the holiday season, it can still have some awesome benefits. So it does smell like a Christmas oil, but it really does help support our systems because of the oils that are in it, which are Siberian Fir, Wild Orange, clove, cinnamon, cassia, Douglas fir, nutmeg, and vanilla. So it kind of smells a lot like On Guard, but a little bit of vanilla in there too, and a little bit of citrus. It's so good. So anyways, it really can help protect us against the threats that come into our home, and then it can also support our respiratory system because of that Siberian Fir and the Douglas fir. Okay, so part of our wellness pyramid included making sure you're getting enough sleep at night. A lot of us have a hard time getting enough sleep at night, whether we're just not making it a priority or We just have difficulty falling asleep, or staying asleep too. So some wonderful oils to use would be lavender, maybe some vetiver or cedar wood. Serenity is a really wonderful blend. It's called our restful blend. So, excuse me, Serenity comes in an oil blend, which is wonderful. Wonderful to diffuse. I like to diffuse it, or maybe put it on the bottom of my feet, or maybe a drop just on my pillow or my wrist, wherever I just feel like having it. So I love to use this. This is also great for kids and babies. You can use this in a diffuser in their room, or maybe give them a nice foot massage before bed, or a hand massage is really nice as well. So it's just a really, really lovely oil that is made with lavender and a little bit of vanilla. So it's slightly different than just our regular lavender. The wonderful thing that doTERRA has done is they've also taken this Serenity blend, the oil blend, and they've turned it into soft gel. So this makes it easy to take it internally as needed. So sometimes I like to take 1 or 2 before bed, which is the normal dose. So this can just be a great way to just kind of support restful sleep. And then the last one that I'll mention for sleep is balance. And that can be a great one for if you're having difficulty sleeping and just kind of mellowing your brain out, because it really can balance our emotions and just calm us a little bit, and help us kind of fall into a sleep. Okay, one that I forgot to mention, I've got all my oils lined up in order here, but I forgot to mention for tension in your neck and head, which you might get more this time of year than others, is a great oil for that now is my go-to, is Past Tense. Past Tense is an amazing blend that I don't think that I could do without now. This is now my go-to, and what it is it comes in a roller bottle, which makes it really easy to just roll on the back of my neck for neck tension, or I like to put it on my temples in my hairline. It's got peppermint in it, so it's pretty strong, so we don't want to put it too close to our eyes. And then I also might put it across my forehead, depending on where I'm feeling the tension. And you only need a little bit, but I think it smells really lovely. It is a strong smell, but it's made with wintergreen, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, cilantro, marjoram, Roman chamomile, basil, and rosemary. Like, who knew that putting all those things together would make such an ideal blend for neck and head tension? But I love it. Okay, so past tense. Let's see here. I like to also mention this time of year you might be feeling maybe like you need check with your emotions. So some of us are feeling maybe frazzled after the holidays, and we just have so much on our minds. A wonderful oil that I love to use for just feeling a little more peaceful is actually from our emotional line, and that's called Peace. And Peace, you can actually buy the emotional line either in oils like this, or you can purchase them in rollers. I tend to use them in rollers often just because I find that when I've got that emotion going on right then, I want it like on me right then. I like if I'm out and about, I need to be able to use it right away. So I love using Peace. Sometimes I get a little frazzled, a little bit stressed out, and so I like to just grab Peace. And I find that just putting a little on my wrist and maybe a little bit behind my ears just helps me to feel calmer. The other oils in the emotional line that you might find to be really helpful this time of year might be Cheer, if you need a little pick-me-up on these dark, rainy days, or maybe Motivate. Like, I need that right now because I'm trying to get motivated to start exercising again, and so I just feel like I need to be motivated. So that would be a great one to maybe put on in the morning before, if I was setting my alarm early to get up and go running or something, which I'm not. So the emotional oils are wonderful. And then one other thing to keep in mind is using our oils for cooking. Like I mentioned marjoram, and I mentioned black pepper, and I think I mentioned, an oregano. It's awesome with these oils because they can be taken internally. We can actually use these in our cooking. They're super, super potent. So often, depending on which one I'm going to use, like say oregano, it's so potent that I don't need a whole tablespoon of oregano, like I might need for my spaghetti sauce recipe, a tablespoon of oregano, you know, the herb, I can probably just use maybe a drop, maybe half a drop of oregano essential oil and have that be plenty. I love adding the citrus oils to my club soda, which you've been seeing me drink right here. I love adding, you know, my wild orange or my lemon to my citrus oil. We, like I said, use them for cooking. We use, I like to add wild orange also to like French toast. We make some wonderful On Guard apple slices that are wonderful tasting, and they're great for our immune system. Let's see. So anyways, yeah, we can cook with so many of them. I mean, cilantro, black pepper, basil, spearmint, cinnamon, all the citruses. Lime is really good in a margarita. It's one of our favorites. So cooking with oils is something fun that sometimes we forget to mention when we're talking about the benefits of all these oils. So we can have the great flavor from the oils, and also it's giving us a healthy benefit. So now we've talked about kind of the basics of what essential oils are. We've talked about how to use them. And so how can you get essential oils into your home? So if you're already on my team, if you're already enrolled and you need help ordering, you should talk to me or the person who enrolled you, and I am happy to walk you through it. It is pretty simple to order online, but if you don't have your you know, member ID or whatever, I can help you. And I can help you walk through how to get that order processed. Let's see. So if you don't already have a membership and you've seen maybe one item here today that you think looks interesting, I would recommend, you know, that you just buy one item through my website. You're going to purchase at retail price, which is going to be more expensive than our members do. But, you know, if you're pretty sure you only want one item for a whole entire year, that might be the way to go. And what you should do is go to my website, which is www.mydoterra.com/soundwellness. And you can purchase right there at retail price. If you've seen a couple of things here today that I've talked about that you think you might want to try, and that you think would benefit your family, I would recommend doing what most people do, which is getting yourself your own wholesale membership, which is just similar to a Costco membership, but it's cheaper. It's only $35 for the whole entire year. And now what you can do is just log into my sign into my website and just choose the wholesale membership option, and then just pick and choose whichever items you want to have. And then there's no monthly purchase obligation or anything like that. And so you can just order what you want, when you want it, and it will come right to your door whenever you log in and order it. If this has all been a little bit overwhelming and you're not sure what you want, doTERRA has made it kind of easy. In my opinion, they've done something great, which is group together some commonly used products into kits. Those are called membership enrollment kits. And what that means is that when you purchase one of these kits, which you can see on my website, when you look at the enrollment kits, you can see that they've grouped together kind of commonly used items. So whether that's the top 10 oils, whether you're looking for just the emotional aromatherapy oils, if you're looking more for supplements, or if you're looking at, you know, you want more of a variety and you'd like to try multiple things here that I've mentioned, maybe the cleaner concentrate, and you'd like to try the tension blend that I mentioned, and maybe the hand soap that I talked about, and the lifelong vitality supplements. There's some wonderful kits that include, you know, more that might be a great fit for someone who's been really excited about hearing about all of these items. So anyways, I recommend going onto my website and checking out the enrollment kits and getting started. And the awesome thing about that is that you'll join up with my team and have some, you know, have some great support, yeah, so I'd be your person. So there's some wonderful promos going on right now for our new members. So right now, when someone decides that they want to start their own wholesale membership, what you can do is enroll with at least 100 points, which is, you know, approximately $100 worth of product. So not an outrageous amount. So if you enroll with just 100 points worth of products, which every product has a point value. And then next month you can purchase another 100 points. The following month you'll actually get a free 100 points worth of just points to use on whatever you want. So enroll with 100 today or this month. Next month purchase 100 points values worth, and then the following month you actually get a free 100 points. So that's called our New Year, New You promo. So please let me know if you are interested in doing that, because there is a special promo code that I'll make sure that you get. If you are already on my team and you just are watching this, but you have not ordered in the past 4 months, so that's before August 31st, there's an awesome promo happening. Right now, if you can get 100 points order in before the end of January, you can capture the reactivation campaign, which means that you can actually get a free Breathe. And then if you place it as a loyalty rewards order, then you'll actually get Breathe and On Guard both. So let me know if you need help with that. But if you haven't ordered, if you're already enrolled with us and you haven't ordered since before August 31st, you can grab that promo. Okay, so I think I've covered pretty much everything that I wanted to. If you have a specific question that you didn't get a chance to answer, please reach out to me. I mentioned my website. If you want to just go online, is www.mydoterra.com/soundwellness. My email address is soundwellnessdoterra@gmail.com. And then, of course, I have this Facebook page, Sound Wellness, that where this event was through. So anyways, I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you found, these natural solutions that my family loves to be something that your family might want to try. And if you have any questions, please let me know and I would love to help you. Okay, thanks so much. Have a good night.